I had the pleasure of meeting this man, maybe 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah.
2 or 3 years ago. He is a great guy. You know, he's up and coming rapper, cool guy, upstanding man. Upstanding man. So what's your name?
Starks.
Starks? How do you spell it?
Starks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you focused on in your professional and or your personal life?
Well, pretty much as far as my professional life go, I'm trying to elevate my game as far as, the rap game. I'm trying to become, one of those guys that the youth listen to and pay attention to. And part of me taking that direction is I feel like not just elevating myself, but elevating the people around me. You know what I mean? Like, I know what it's like to not have. I also know what it's like to make 100 grand, 200 grand. I know what it's like to do that.
Where you at right now? It's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's cool. And for yourself, for selfish reasons, that's cool. You can, if you had a girl, you had a bitch, and you had a kid, you'll be able to take care of your family, and you'll be able to change things for them. You know what I mean? And I want to be able to take care of people that I can't reach with that money, because although that seems like a lot of money, it ain't enough.
Mm-hmm.
For your nephew that's in the hood, that's battling demons every day, you can't save him. You can't bring him with you. You can't take him out the hood. There's not even enough money to do that.
You can give him a lesson, though.
Exactly. That's all you can do.
You teach him how to fish.
Exactly.
Right.
But it's hard for somebody to learn how to fish, you know what I mean, when they're hungry. A person that's hungry, they're not thinking about how to fish. They're thinking about whatever it takes to get to the next day. They in survival mode. They trying to see how they going to make it to their next day. So I just want to be able to elevate people's lives around me. I can change with the finance and everything like that. I can change people's lives around me, and I can make things better for everybody around me, my team, my friends, people that I know deserve it. I know I can be able to, help them out. That's a big reason why I'm into that.
Okay, so that really encompasses both your personal and your professional life. So with the music, what's the music game been like for you so far, dealing with different artists and even looking at different artists? We got the Kanye controversy. We have local Chicago artists you got to deal with. What's the relationship that you see with you and them? How do they treat you, and how do you treat them?
Well, to be honest with you, bro, I'm trying to be able to do dope music with dope artists from the land, from Chicago, because these are my people, you know what I mean, that I deal with hand to hand. And it's got to a point, bro, to where so many motherfuckers been fucked over. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's grimy niggas that been fucked over, burnt, shit like that, set up, finesse. I already know. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But it's to the point now in our city, bro, you can't even reach out, you know what I'm saying, and deal with a man hand to hand, personal, and do business with him without him figuring like, yo, this nigga trying to get over on me. When really all you trying to do is make good music and you trying to elevate, you feel me?
Right.
So it's kind of like difficult because everybody's on defense. You know what I'm saying? That's what my city has turned into because of all the hatred. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what it comes down to.
It's a lot of people on offense too. Like, people just diss for no reason sometimes. It's like, why are you dissing this man? He not even thinking about you. Now he thinking about you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree with you 100%. A lot of people is just, man, the funny thing about it is, bro, a lot of dudes, you want me to keep it 100 with you, a lot of niggas is adapting female traits. That's the biggest problem in our community or as people, you know what I'm saying?
Jealousy.
Exactly.
It's terrible. It's running rampant.
It's like ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
It's not even necessary. Like, if I'm coming to you to do business, bro, I'm coming to you to do business. I ain't coming to fuck around.
Right.
You feel me? Right. I ain't got time for that shit. I wanna elevate, bro. I'm trying to make bridges, not burn them.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
I feel you 100%.
So establishing dominance is imperative to me. I feel like it's fucking really life and death. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to touch on, a lot of artists, man, they in defense mode, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because now they at the point to where they feel, and which is true, they have something to lose. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's fucked up in the game right now.
But the thing is, I don't understand why they think if it's like if you just reach out to someone and you coming with something. You come. It's not like you're not willing. They should know that you're willing to help them. You're helping them just as much as they helping you. You're shining. You know. So
that's true, but you gotta look at it like this, bro. A lot of motherfuckers on Instagram and on social media, a lot of them flogging, bro. They not really who they say they is. Like when I say I made 100 grand, I really made 100 grand.
Right, exactly.
I'm not playing when I say that shit. When I say I touched 2, I really did consecutively. And it ain't gonna stop. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand. And I've seen the ones where they're like pour, apple juice in the VSOP bottle or something.
You know what I'm saying? They in their man's crib, they in a hotel, you know what I'm saying, downtown. And I'm not knocking them for living their life, within their means. When you young, you do certain things. When you haven't had much, you do certain things for validation. They're seeking validation. And that's cool. I get it. When you're a kid, we come from nothing. I get it. 100%. But at the same time, those same people are the people that's really out here to get motherfuckers too at the same time. So they playing both sides of the
Because it's the only way they can even maintain that kind of lifestyle is to finesse somebody. And it doesn't make sense because it's like if you actually just work hard and stay focused, I feel like you can reach anything that you want.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not even just working hard, but like having a mentality. When I was a kid, I knew. All my life, I knew I wanted more than what was around me. I knew that I was dissatisfied with the environment that I was in. As a kid, my mom would be downtown, and we would go to City Hall. I'd be like, yo, I want to live down here. I said that it was like a thing. Like I said it all the time. Me and my mom, I'll never forget, like, we'd be on the expressway, nice cars would drive past. Me and my sister play a game, like, yo, whatever car you call, that's my car. Now I'm driving cars better and faster than the cars that I said was mine when I was a kid, even though it was just my imagination. And I'm living in cribs better than I thought I would have did as a kid, but I always knew I wanted more than what was in front of me. I don't live in a world where reality exists. I feel like anybody that live in mediocrity is mediocre. And mediocrity isn't just where you live, but more so frame of mind.
You want to be excellent at anything that you do.
Absolutely.
And could you touch on the fact that your mom had the consciousness to bring you out here? I feel like a lot of people who aren't. There's a lot of people that's not cultured and they don't get to see this. And it's right down. All you got to do is take a metro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So how do you think that you can? How will you expose this to people and let them know that it's not that far away? It's not that far away. It's just
15 minutes, 10 minutes from the west side. You can walk from the west side. That's which I'm from. I'm from the Holy City. 14th and St. Louis to be exact. 10 minutes away. If you're on the low end of Chicago, the lower south side of Chicago, it's 10 minutes away.
Right.
5 minutes away, depending. A lot of people, bro. A wise man once told me, this when I'll never forget this shit. I was like 19. He said, they did a study, scientists did a study that if you put a flea naturally can jump 3 feet tall, right? A baby flea was born, they put the motherfucking flea in a cap that was only 1 foot tall. You understand? Left them in there. When that flea got out of that jar, it only was able to leap 1 feet.
That makes sense.
1 foot.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's just
it's like it's not even their fault that they're in this situation.
And that brings it to the Kanye situation.
Absolutely.
Right.
I mean, the way it is with Kanye, bro. Mm-hmm. And before I get to Kanye, I mean, let me just finish up on this. Right. We in communities where, you know what I'm saying, and I had to come from the same thing. Down the street, you got a liquor store. You understand me? You got a motherfucking a corner store. On top of that sell candy and shit like that. You got a church on the same block. You know what I mean? On every block in the hood, you got a fast food restaurant. Then you got a side fast food restaurant to sell like gyros, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't knocking none of these people hustle. Let's be clear on that. But these are the guidelines. And you feel me? You got niggas that's hustling on the block. You know what I'm saying? And on some blocks, you got prostitutes. You feel me? So that's what you surrounded with. And as kids, we not looking up to a pastor. We not looking up to a dude that's, you feel me, working in the store down the street or being in a restaurant. Because guess what? When I was coming up, a pastor never did shit for me but a lecture.
And probably took some money from you too.
Yeah, probably exactly. The wanted money, wanted a member. Really, what they care about. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. That's they hustle. They choose to hustle.
Yeah.
You know, religion. That's cool. Everybody got their thing. I'm not knocking anybody. I'm not in that position. I try to be as less judgmental as possible. But that drug dealer that bought you that pair of shoes for your basketball game, that gave you $10 to go to the grocery store or to go to the store down the street. You rich. You 8 years old. You rich. Motherfucker give you $10. You get it.
Right. Yeah,
you
feel me? Pretty much anything.
Anything. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, let you drive in this cars with him. You feel me? With rims and shit. Motherfuckers was doing 24, 26, Monte Carlos, old schools, colors, shit like that. You feel me? You gonna look up to them motherfuckers. Cause that's what, you know. But yeah, I mean, shit is just, you know, people are restricted based off. I would say people are like restricted to that system based off a foundation that was built for them to be restricted in. Without pointing out any names or anything.
Jim Crow, all that stuff, the Willie Lynch letter, all this stuff is leading to where we're at right now.
It's in full effect. And to touch on I think what you said, the Kanye, right?
Right.
Kanye West. I feel like, bro, when it comes to Kanye West, we all know he's done great things for communities all around the world.
Right.
Financially, music-wise, even teaching, even putting artists on in other parts of the world.
He's had a major influence.
Absolutely. Yeah. And helped out a lot of schools, a lot of foundations. He even helped out Chicago. Yeah. Not to mention, I'm not knocking Obama, but he's done more for Chicago than Obama have done.
Right.
If you want to be technical.
That's true. I just talked about that earlier.
Exactly. So, I mean, I'm confused with how motherfuckers move because to me it's weird. I'm not going to say anything like derogatory about people, but it's weird because it's like, all right, it's like this, bro. Me and you, right? Let's say we in a game, right? We in a different game. We moving how we moving, right? A different game, we in the same restaurant with them. He got a bitch or whatever. You been eyeing her. She don't know you or nothing. But you my mans. You go slap her on the ass. Out of nowhere. You don't have no reason to do that. You feel me? Right. No reason at all. You go slap in the ass. Slap on the ass. They get to beating your ass. Remember, it's 3 of them or whatever. Or 2 of them. They getting to beating your ass, right? So I'm supposed to sit there and cheer them on and influence them to whoop your ass even though you was wrong? Nah. You my mans.
Yeah, that's
true. I ride with you right or wrong. Yeah. Right or wrong.
Particularly in public. Now, when
period.
we get back.
Now, that's what I'm touching on. When we get back, when we get in the locker room, man, bro, what the fuck was you doing?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? We might have a second fight. But
that
that won't be in public, though. You don't bash your mans in public. You don't bash your sister in public. That's corny. It's weird. It's out of whack. It's out of sync. If I'm wrong, you address me as a man outside of the cameras, away from the oppressors, away from the opposition. You don't help them kick me.
Yeah, don't make me look weak in front of the enemy.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My mama always used to tell me, because I had a mouth when I was a kid, Josh, you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Yeah. So a lot of people, you ain't got nothing, you just want to be a part of something. You just want to pity pat of a situation. It's better shit to do with your life than worry about what the fuck Kanye saying about slavery.
I agree with that. I even like the idea that because what he's saying with that, I don't think he's saying, what he was saying was uninformed, right? But the whole reason why he said it, I feel, is to just promote a discussion and to promote just thinking. Even with the song that he released with T.I., right. It was a back and forth. It was a back and forth between them two, and he's just trying to. That's all he's trying to promote. You know.
If you notice, man, like certain real dudes haven't said anything on Kanye, like Virgil, the dude the creator of Off-White.
Right.
Jay-Z hasn't even said anything bashful, and he insulted Jay-Z family. In Kanye's defense, he feel like we're family, so is our family, but Jay-Z still haven't spoke. On his mans, not publicly.
I mean, who? Yeah,
I'm sure he.
Well, he said with he had that one line right in 444 What did he say? I can't.
But
He
that's
gave him 20 mil or something.
But that's in a song.
Yeah.
You're expressing yourself. I mean, everything is free then. You know what I mean?
Even between, I mean, I see what he's trying to do, and I actually support it in a way. I don't support the whole Trump thing. I don't support anything that I support the idea that he's trying to say. Like, he's saying I feel like he's saying be yourself no matter what.
Definitely.
No matter what, be yourself.
I mean, that's very, very important, man. You always want to try to stay as true to self as possible. That's how you flourish. You know what I'm saying?
And you clearly saying true to self. You like the luxury lifestyle, man. You really do.
I mean, it's imperative. I mean, I like nice shit, man. If I'm living, like I said, why I'm gonna live in this reality of mediocrity?
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, people a lot of times are comfortable with,
limiting themselves.
The white picket fence, the 3-bedroom crib.
Fuck that. One for me.
Yeah, I don't want that. I want to ride a Wraith one day. I want to do that.
Period.
Period.
Period. What else should you be doing?
Right.
Riding a Honda?
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
I mean, I mean, time out. It makes sense. If a person wants that, I'm not saying that they're wrong for saying, yo, I want to drive a Honda, or yo, I'm working at McDonald's. There's nothing wrong with that.
But why wouldn't you want the best in the world? The best the world has to offer.
And like I said, it's a matter of perspective. What you feel is the best may not be what's best to this person. A bum, what might be best to a bum is sleeping in a Vilac, not having no responsibilities, not paying any bills. That might be peace for him. He might be more spiritually intact with himself than somebody that got millions of dollars. He may be happier with himself than someone with millions of dollars. So whether or not it's better or not, that's a matter of perspective. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But for me, that's why when I speak about certain things, this is what I hold myself to. I hold myself accountable to these things. Because in order for a civilization to flourish, you have to have those type of people. Just like you have to have a certain type of people like me. You got to have a certain type of people like you. It has to be a diverse crowd. But the hatred has to be cut down to a minimum, because that's where it's at. A lot of people holding on to the past. A lot of people don't want to think. A lot of these motherfuckers, my uncle used to always tell me, you want to have something from a nigga, put it in a book. Right. All these niggas got expression, ain't picked up a book, ain't read shit about Kanye. You feel me? You was Kanye man 4 years ago,
right?
5 years ago, 7 years ago when the graduation dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Now he tweaking, now you turning your back on him. That's the same shit they did to Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly.
I mean, so you tell me who wrong and who right?
I agree with you. I'm surprised you came with this perspective. I didn't expect this.
I'm just saying, I'm keeping it 100, bro.
Right. This is a real perspective. Yep.
I'm keeping it real. You can take everything I'm saying. It's documented. It's fact. If I'm going to speak and what I believe, I'm going to tell you I believe it. And then if you choose to fuck with what I believe, cool. If not, that's cool. But if I say, yo, this is what it is. This is what it is. What it will be. You feel me? I ain't going to send you off. But like I said, man, Joe, they did the same thing to Jesus. Like, y'all judging, and most of these people, I'm sure they got an opinion, is mad religious.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Which I'm not religious.
Right.
I'm a spiritual creature. I'm very spiritual, but
yeah, I don't go to church or anything. I pray to Jesus every day, though. I pray to Jesus every day. I love Jesus.
I don't knock anybody for that.
But I know the only reason why I do that is because I live in the United States. It's a Judeo-Christian society.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. We pray to Jesus. But some people can pray to anyone. You pray to Allah. You can pray to
whoever you pray
Yahweh,
to.
anyone.
My whole thing is this, bro. If Allah makes you a better man, and I'm with you.
I remember that's a menace.
You feel me? If Jesus make you a better woman, then I'm with you, baby.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of
sense. If Buddha make you a better being, then I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever brings out the best in you, whatever motivation you need to self-create to be true that brings out the best in you, I'm with it. But to be confined, I'm totally against. That's a whole nother subject. But I mean, all these people, they mostly religious, and what is it? Judge.
They're judgmental.
You're not even. Who are you?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Who are you to judge Kanye?
You can't put me in any hell.
And Denzel said it. When it comes to this shit, bro, it's not even about being true. It's about being first. In America, controversy sells. That's why the media is eating up what Kanye is saying, and that's why he distributed it to the media because he got an album coming out. I get it. I get how Kanye moving. I get it.
Of course.
Makes sense.
Yeah, they manipulate. That whole family manipulates the media.
Exactly,
very well.
and pretty much that's what's going on, bro. But for you to sit down and judge a man and play God, motherfucker, who is you?
Yeah, I agree with you.
And then don't forget, you was riding his dick.
They still doing it. It's still niggas that still doing it.
You gonna try to
still doing
then
it.
these motherfuckers gotta do a petition to knock off his Adidas shit. You know that they try to do a petition to get Adidas dropped.
What is that gonna do?
Which they didn't.
Right.
But this same man that been working and grinding hard for this, got a family, you want to take from his plate.
Yeah.
What does that make you though? As a person, that makes you just as bad as the motherfuckers that help perform slavery.
Right.
You wanna take from a motherfucker, you wanna play God, you wanna judge. What make you any better than the oppressor?
Because it's like, let him do what he wants to do. He's not hurting anyone.
And if you want to check him, you check a man to man.
Yeah.
You check him behind closed doors. You don't check a teammate on the basketball court. That's totally unacceptable.
Yeah.
He hasn't betrayed anyone. He ain't raped no girls. He haven't killed nobody. He haven't stopped doing good things to for the community around the world. Communities around the world. He hasn't stopped being Kanye. Kanye has always been this person saying fuck George Bush. You feel me, at the Grammys? Saying that he's the best producer. He's always been this person.
He's talented.
Period.
Yeah.
And when he was saying fuck Bush, it was all good. Now he's saying he rocked with Trump for whatever his reason is. I don't know Trump. I can't speak on.
I know the policies that Trump is coming out with is not good for our community. It's just not.
I agree with you 100%. But one thing about this thing with Trump is this. So I know for a fact, you got the Republican system, you got the Democratic system. I'll tell you like this, bro. Like you said earlier, if I give you a fish, you can eat for a day, right?
Yeah.
That's what Jesus said, right? All right. The Democratic Party gives people fish in our community. Time out.
Yeah.
Give people fish in our community. So what effort or what mental state do you think a person that's getting something given to them that already technically in their mind subconsciously feel like they're entitled on top of that?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you this little $300 a month. Which I'm not saying is wrong. I'm just saying this is what they do. I'm going to give you $300 a month, but I'm going to give you a place to live where your kid is more likely to indulge in drugs by the age of 12 years old. He's going to be more likely to be in jail before the age of 18. He's going to be more likely to have children before the age of 18. Goes vice versa for the woman as well. This is the foundation that I'm going to give you to live on with barely enough money to feed one person. Yet alone more. Exactly. Yet alone more people. So I'm gonna give you this money to just feed basically one person, and in order to get more money, guess what you have to do? Dig a hole more deep, have more children. Don't work. And then when you try to work, they don't even keep assisting you. The assistance decrease.
Right.
So what type of help is that? Now I'm not saying anything. I don't know. But I feel like if you force a man to learn how to fish, now he can establish dominance in his family tree. He can prepare the people before him to do the same.
This conversation is directly connected to a conversation I had yesterday, and that interview will be coming out too. We talked about how Republicans versus Democrats. The Republicans, they say, you know what, we don't like niggers. Get them away from us. We don't like them. They let you know straight up. They let you know straight up now. You know, the Democrats will take the top nigger, they'll grab an Obama and remove him from his community so he can't really help them. Then he thinks he's one of them, but he's not. He's not. So they both play a game that makes it so we'll lean more towards the Democratic Party because it's one of us up there, allegedly. But it's not one of us anymore. It's not. Oh, I mean, like you said, Obama did some things for Chicago, but Inglewood is still here. It's not gone.
It's worse.
It's still, exactly.
More people have died.
Right.
More people have been murdered. But you can't expect for one man to change fucking.
Because he's the president of the whole nation. I guess we can't expect.
You can't expect one man to change. Fucking Rome wasn't built in a day. It's not gonna be torn down in one day. You know?
That's true, man.
So I mean, I get Obama stand. You know, he's trying to feed his family. Because if you look at it like this, I mean, people want to be remembered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And fucking Obama, if he would have just died, he would have just been another mixed senator that passed. Nobody would have remembered him. And his only approach to get into that presidential seat was to go through the Democratic Party. So I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Good campaign, good sales, good for media. Like
he's a legend. He's a legend.
Now he's a legend. Now he's remembered forever. Now he stands out more than 95% of people that become president before the Moors.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, man, bro, life is crazy, man. Life is crazy, man.
You just gotta deal with what's given to you. You play the cards you was dealt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you can do. You go with the wave. You go with the grain. You don't go against it.
So it's not. I don't even really need to ask. You seem like you don't get stressed, really. You don't get stressed, do you?
I mean, bro, I do, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you. When it comes to, my state, sometimes, bro, I look in the mirror and I'm like, I got all this for myself. But deep down, I feel some type of way because I don't have enough to change people's lives around me and help everybody else. Well, and so I mean,
but you're headed towards that, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing everything I got. Hopefully, it don't go up unnoticed, and hopefully, I'm placed in a position where I can do that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as letting things stress me publicly, no, I don't let anything. But like this, is probably the first time that I put it out there. Actually, I mean, it really hurts me that I can't change a lot of people's lives around me.
So that's what it's from internal. So it's not the outside doesn't. Really
the outside world, no, I don't know. When it comes to shit in the outside, like arguing with bitches, internet beef, shit like that, I ain't into that. You say what you gotta say about me, cool. I wish you, peace and love on your journey. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to live.
Even if you come,
I'm trying to learn it. I'm trying to learn.
If you feel some type of way about me, cool. But guess what? The fact that you took 2 minutes, 5 minutes out your life to speak on me is enough for me. I'm more important than Kanye in those 2 minutes. Right. I'm more important than 50 Cent. Right. I'm more important than Jesus Christ.
Right. At that point,
in time, don't take my content, don't take my shit out of context. But at that point in time, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 50 seconds, I'm more important than your master.
Yeah, they're more focused on
me than what they need to be focused on. Because at the end of the day, bro, I'm going to be okay. This shit ain't going to stop.
Right.
You know when I'm going to start worrying about money? When God stop making trees. Right. Period. That's when I'm going to start worrying about money. But I'm not worried. That's why what you need to be doing, that's why I like to tell people, what you need to be doing is worried about you and your financial state.
Right. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you okay. Make sure you ain't sleeping on the floor like I once was.
Right.
Make sure you got heat, you feel me, like I once did. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you once didn't have to take cold showers like I once had to. Make sure you don't have to do that.
So with that being said, so that internal pressure that builds up in you, how do you relax? How do you just chill out? If you handle business all day, every day, you come home, how do you relax?
I mean, it was a good thing, bro, that I left my mom crib at a young age. I left my mom crib like 21. Having my own personal space really helped me find inner peace. It didn't even have to be as luxury as this. But just having my own space to hear quietness. Because it's something that speaks to you. It's something that speaks to you through quietness. You feel
so you meditate then? You just
absolutely.
sit there. Right.
Absolutely. Sometimes I don't got a T. Look, I got two 4K TVs.
Right.
All right, two 4K TVs.
Right.
Guess how many I use? One. Guess how many I got in my living room? None. Because living room is for peace of mind talks, meditation, and I feel like the view is better than any TV. I got more than 4K in front of me.
Nice, real nice.
More than 4K in front of me, so I feel like I got 100K in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how I feel. So that's how I deal with it, bro. When it comes to the internal shit, I fight them demons within me. I'm fighting demons out here, and I'm fighting demons in me. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Every day I'm fighting demons out here, and I'm fighting demons in me. And like I was once told, new levels, new devils. You know, so the bigger I become, the more demons will start to grow within me that I never even knew was there. And I'm trying to have my mental state to where I'm able to conquer those demons, not get rid of them, because you never do. It's a part of you, and people run from their demons because they're afraid of them.
Yeah, we're both good and bad.
Exactly, but when you're afraid of your demons, they run out conquering you. You gotta face them. You know, you quit on your demons, you're gonna be quitting your whole life. Never quit on your demons, cause it's still love there. Always is. There's always gonna be conflict.
Right. Because that's how people make decisions. Because if there was just one obvious choice to make, then everyone would be perfect.
Absolutely, yeah, be utopia.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So with that being said, what's something that you can tell people? Something, it could be something positive or something negative, but just tell something that you can tell people that most people don't know about you.
Let me see. Most people don't know.
Just something interesting. It should be positive. Keep it positive.
I mean, I just keep it 100 that people don't know. A lot of people. Let me see. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that although my father is still here, a lot of people don't know he died like 18 years ago. Real shit.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that.
All right. So, with that, what's something positive that you can leave them with? An idea.
I would say, man, stay focused. Stay aggressive. Stay positive within yourself. Always try to be connected to the universe and to nature, because nature is smarter than people think. If you can think it and you have the motivation and the work ethic, then you can achieve it. Not just if you can think and you can achieve it, because a lot of people think God worked for you and the universe works for you. Nah, it's one and the same. It's a constant motion because you are connected. But once you disconnect yourself from that, how could you grow? Once you disconnect a tree from the root, what happens? It dies. That's what a lot of people are doing. So stay connected.
Stay connected. That's a good way to end it. Thank you, Stark.
For sure.